Geraldine's Super Secret Author Vlog, and I just wanted to do a follow-up for those of you who have been watching me. I discovered the Kanban board for personal productivity, and now I'm about 2 weeks in, and you could tell that I'm serious because I'm wearing my Princess Leia vest from The Empire Strikes Back. So yeah, I'm serious today. Got my Princess Leia vest on. Anyway, so you might notice I've added a few things and it looks a little different than it did originally. See, I've gotten several things done. I haven't even started on the international travel, which is the hot pink, but on the weekends I've really gotten some personal projects done. That's the light pink on the far right side. And then my most important thing, the yellow ones, has to do with being an author and my YouTube and my Burrow Groves channel, which is Burrow Groves School of Magic, and my Super Secret Author Vlog, and all sorts of things involved in that. One of the first things that I love about this is right away there's a peace of mind because I'm not trying to hold all these things in my mind. Getting it out onto a notebook, the big projects, and then you're getting each step out into these little sticky notes. And every time, even if I'm in the middle of something and it occurs to me, a step or a sticky note or something that I want to get done, I'll just really quickly just write it up and stick it up. And then it's out of my mind and I don't have to sit there and hold it. And you wouldn't believe how much energy we spend just trying to remember stuff like that. And so that's one of the first benefits of the Kanban board, is getting it out of your mind, getting it written down where you know it will not get forgotten or fall through the cracks. And then the other thing was just this level of excitement I've had because I have all these cool projects I'm going to be working on and all these cool things I'm going to be getting done, and like actually taking steps toward my goals. And a lot of these projects are really fun and I enjoy them. And so just knowing that they're up there waiting for me to do and to tackle, and like, what am I going to work on tomorrow? What's the next thing I'm going to put in work in progress? That's been really, really fun. And it's been very motivating and energizing. And so that's the second thing I'd say. So the third thing I've noticed is that I guess I'm kind of ADD or something, because I'll like start something, like one night I'll be super motivated. So like I put this in the work in progress, write my draft of this short story idea I came up with that I want to submit to a contest at the end of October. But I worked on that one evening and it's still in work in progress. I need to get back to it. But then like the next night, I was telling my husband about a Christmas project idea, and it was the weekend. I ended up working on that, and so instead of finishing my first one, I immediately started working on my other one. And so sometimes I have 3 or 4 things in this left side and like 3 or 4 things here. Like my knitting is kind of ongoing. I'm close to being done, so that's why I made that. I have like finished my stained glass scarf, and it is very close to being done. So that's why that's there. And then I have start my next knitting project. But I won't always have knitting up there because I'm always knitting. But for starting and finishing, I have those up there. And that's just gonna be there for a while, maybe a week or 2. So that's why it's all the way over to the end. I have a couple of classes I just signed up for. So I actually, instead of moving things back and forth, I've listed out, do lesson 1, do lesson 2, do lesson 3, and that sort of thing. That's a personal class called Duality by Jeffrey Allen. And then I found this excellent YouTube guide on developing my YouTube channel. So I have study and do step 1, step 2, step 3. So I've got all those listed out that I can put in here. The thing is, I didn't like moving my repeatable tasks back and forth between work in progress and to do. I found it was not satisfying. So instead, I'm moving them back and forth between work in progress and completed. And again, my brilliant best friend suggested I put little dots on them for how many times I've done it, so I can actually see my progress I'm making, with each one I do. So that's what I'm doing for my repeatable tasks. I'm just moving back and forth between work in progress and completed, and then putting dots on them as I get each one done. So yeah, I think I'm a little bit, I don't know if it's ADD or what. We have to learn to manage our energy well. And I've learned that when I get inspired to do a particular project, I have to act on it right then. Even if I'd started something the day before, I get the most efficient and best energetic focus work done if I act on it then, when it's forefront in my mind and the inspiration hits. So I find myself having sometimes a lot of stickers in work in progress, because some of them I might have started, but it's going to take a few more days to get it done, and maybe it has to wait till next weekend or something. But like just today, I had 3 yellows in there, and I moved a couple of them down, so that's good. So when I went to work on projects today, I saw which ones would be quickest to complete. I got those done quick and moved them down. My story is still in work in progress, even though I've only worked on it one evening. It's due at the end of this month, so it's going to take next highest priority, and I've got to get it done before I start doing too many other things. And so it's there. It's not like I'm going to forget to do it, and I've done all the other things that were in work in progress next to it, so now it's just that, and I'll be working on that tonight. Okay, so my best friend Joanne, she's my soul sister. She was wondering if I could show examples of some of my stickers and exactly what I have written down to do, so I will do that. Okay, so for Travel the World, my Brazil project, first I have, research the Portuguese immersion program and decide if I'm going to do that as part of my trip to Brazil. Set date for my trip to Brazil. Calculate cost, figure out my savings goal and how much I need to start saving every month in order to reach my goal by that date. I found this really great guy that lived in Brazil for a while, and he developed his own very effective, quick and easy beginner Portuguese course for $47. I want to do that in addition to the Pimsleur that I have now. Do a lesson in my Portuguese course. That could be either that guy's course or my Pimsleur course. I might need to break those down specifically. Search how to teach English and decide whether I want to pay the money to get officially certified or if I can find free information on YouTube about teaching English as a foreign language. Research teaching English online, because that's a good way to start before you go somewhere, get some experience. Set up teaching English online. Start teaching English online. Practice Portuguese at one of my favorite Brazilian cafes called Taste of Brazil. I've talked to them, and when I'm ready to start practicing speaking, I can go over there and eat or have coffee or something and practice my Portuguese. So those are specific steps for my world travel. So under the yellow sticky notes, I have several different main projects. So one is to develop this author vlog, and so I'm learning steps to having a successful YouTube channel, and I'm getting in the habit of filming regularly and editing and getting them up in a timely manner, all that. So those little sticky notes are all about that. And also my Burrow Grove School of Magic, I have so many ideas for that I want to do. So I have some more specific sticky notes on, come up with all my next set of ideas for Burrow Groves and then plan them out and film them, all that sort of thing. I also have, I have one novel that my agent is pitching right now, my debut novel, but then I have another novel that I've just been working on. So some of the sticky notes are rework page 1 and then go through and do another set of revisions and then start submitting them, to publishers. It's a different genre and my agent doesn't represent that particular genre. So I'm thinking of just submitting that one directly to publishers. And so anyway, I've got several steps and sticky notes about that. And also about developing my author vlog. It's GeraldineWinstead.com. So I have some steps about, write some blog posts and that sort of thing. So most of those have to do with my Burrow Groves business. So yes, having my Kanban board, my first 2 weeks into it, it is amazing. It's been incredible. It is really, really fun. It's so fun to move a little sticky note down to complete it, and you can see they're starting to build up down there, so that feels good. I like having this right in my face where I get to see it every day, and it's just so motivating. Now, with that in mind, there were, a couple days where sometimes things throw a wrench in your life and say you're sleep deprived, or maybe a family member is sick, or maybe you're sick, or I've had days where I just didn't get anything done at all, and I've had to just be okay with that. But another thing I noticed, the fourth great thing about the Kanban board, it's forcing me to be more focused and to get rid of distractions, because I have my job that I'm doing 5 hours a day right now, and so fitting in these projects around that is an interesting challenge. And so I'm having to figure out how to work my new schedule, and I'm discovering that if I do too many social activities, like at lunchtime, because I have a few, like a writer's group and some stuff I do sometimes, and I go out, I find that I'm not as productive on those days because I'm going out being social and then I come back and I'm tired or whatever from, you know, it's the travel and then it's the talking and all that stuff. I really, really value my days at home where I can actually get stuff done. All my energy is just focused on my work and my projects, and having that downtime where I'm not going anywhere. Actually, it's not downtime, it's home time. Having time at home where I have no obligations to go anywhere, I really have much more time. So because I'm so motivated to really get these done, it is forcing me to rethink my whole life and my schedule and what I'm doing and my activities so that I can get the most of these done as possible, like every week and stuff. So that's been really good. And that's also upping my productivity, and just the whole thing is just making a huge difference in my life. So yes, I highly recommend the Kanban board. And I have my video where I introduce the Kanban board, so I'll put a link for that. And yeah, just let me know what you think. You can leave comments on my Facebook page or on my blog, GeralynneWinstead.com. Or if you're one of my patrons, you can leave a comment on Patreon. And this is Geralynne Winstead's Super Secret Author Vlog. I will talk to you soon.